2021, and it has brought cheer to a lot of Indians and has really given a fillip to the aspirations of many girls and women achievers who want to make a mark in any field. So let me congratulate Ms. Harnaaz Kaur Sandhu, who's the Miss Universe 2021, and welcome her to the BW Dialogue. Ms. Sandhu, congratulations on doing India proud and making your family proud. We are very proud of you, and congratulations. I want to start by asking, uh, I know you have been already asked multiple times, how does it feel? But now that it has sunk in for a couple of days, how are you feeling? Um,
Well, I'm feeling grateful. So glad to see all of you smiling, and it's a huge thing for all of us because we won after 21 years. So yes, finally the feeling have been sunken. I would say it's still in the process, but I'm grateful and I'm just enjoying the process.
Thank you so much. Now, you know, again, in the past also India has won this crown, but we won it after many years. Uh, who have been your role models uh, when you've been preparing for this? And generally, who are your role models? Because as a Miss Universe, you become a role model for a lot of people. You created an aspiration for achievement in a lot of young people, young girls, young women. So, who have been your inspiration and your role models, Miss Sandhu?
Well, through Miss Universe, we not only become role models, but we create role models too. And I have always looked up to Priyanka Chopra, Shishmita Sen, and Lara Datta. How beautifully they have, tackled all the difficult situations in their lives, made their own brands, and became the leader of their own. And I think that ignited the fire in me that I also want to become uh, one inspiration like they are and inspire people the way they need to be.
Thank you so much. Clearly, yes.
I think there's some network problem. Yeah.
Saying she continues to reinvent herself. Priyanka Chopra, who's not only an Indian diva, but she's an international sensation, if I may say. COVID time has been very disadvantageous to women in all ways. When the families had to stay at home, working families, the load on women has increased. Also, a lot of women lost their jobs in the pandemic. What do you have to say to these women who are struggling with emotions of fear, anxiety, and loss of livelihoods? What is your advice and message to them? I know you're young, but you're very wise. So, how do you think they can really deal with the situation they've dealt in the last 18, 19 months?
Well, COVID is one of the pandemic that we all have been suffering, and we have seen a lot of unexpected activities happening in our lives. But kudos to all the women out there who are unstoppable. And if I give you a short example of my mom, the woman of my life, being a gynecologist, she never gave up. Wearing the PPE kit every single day, risking her own life, and she was ready to dedicate her noble profession. And I think that is what really made me realize that I also want to serve the society, and I also want to help all the women out there to uprise, to make them realize the purpose of their life, and to talk about something that they deserve: the right to education, right to work, and to choose your own partners. I think I love the way how a lot of women started creating their own brands, and they started doing something which made them feel great, and they start enjoying the process of staying home. And I think this is what we need to understand: whatever that makes you feel good, whether it's about being an engineer, being a doctor, or making your own brand. I think you should just go for it. This is the time for you to shine, and I'm there to support you and make you realize that treat yourself the way you want people should treat you. And understand that when women leaders during the COVID, how beautifully they handled the situation. And this is an example of what women are and they can be if given chance. So never give up.
Absolutely. I keep saying, Ms. Sandhu, that growth and performance is a function of opportunities, not a function of only talent. A lot of people have talent. So it's about the women taking the opportunities and people who are at the position of giving opportunities, making it available to all.
Absolutely.
Now, let me also say there has been some criticism of saying that beauty pageants are not necessarily the way to recognize leadership or talent. And when the world is reeling under so much of grief, both because of loss of lives and livelihood, sometimes that's not the best role model to have. What do you have to say to people who are cynical like that? I have a different view, but uh, which is that achievement in any field is welcome and it brings cheer. But I'd love to hear your point of view on people who have been cynical about your achievement and in general beauty pageants, not so much about you.
My ultimate question would be why not beauty pageant queens can be role models, because through them we create role models, and we have seen how past winners, past queens have been bringing that differences in society, and how strong and powerful women they have been. And about recognizing talent, I think I already showcased one of my talent on that big stage and made everyone realize that I'm confident about being myself, I'm confident about my opinions, and I'm ready to work towards the vision of my life, because it's as tough as the Olympics, it's as tough as World Cup. It's just that you need to build that personality, you need to be strong with your opinions, and you know what you want to do in your life because you're ready to be the youth icon and bring the difference in the whole world.
Absolutely. Ms. Sandhu, now, of course, when you participated in the contest, you met participants and judges from various continents, various countries. What is the one thing about India you saw all of them approving or appreciating, which made you a proud Indian? Apart from the fact that you won and you did India proud, but what was that one aspect about India that you saw everybody else from other parts of the world appreciating?
Apart from saying Chakte Fatte, now everybody pro- in my during my passion, they all have been saying that. The best thing about my country, of me being an Indian, is that we have that welcoming attitude, like Atiti Devo Bhava, and we come from a land of healing, land of meditation and Ayurvedic solution, and people especially come for that. And we always have that warmth in our heart and that smile on our face and that attitude of always being positive towards whatever happens in our life. And we share a lot of cultures, we share a lot of similarities, and we all unite together in the end of the day to celebrate each other's festivals. And I think that's a beautiful thing.
Again, beautiful. I agree with you that we welcome everyone into our lives, in our homes. We are a country that is a country of healing, strong, using the traditional Indian Ayurveda system of medicine to cure almost everything. And third, clearly, we're a country that is truly democratic. I would say a lot of countries are not. Now, Harnaz, if I may ask you, if I were to talk to you 10 years from now, you'll be 31. What would you have achieved over the next 10 years? And what would be your route to achieve that? Different people follow their passions, different routes. And Confucius said, you make your hobby your profession, you don't have to work. So, professionally, what can we see Ms. Harnaaz Kaur Sandhu doing over the next decade?
Wow. Well, I think COVID has taught us one thing, that life is unpredictable. You should live in present if you really want to secure your future. And I'm a person who never plans life, but I'm sure whatever happens will happen for something good. But I always see myself, and I will see myself as a successful person who is inspiring and has been inspiring individuals through her passion of acting and doing her social work, so that she leaves a remarkable legacy and people follow that, or make their own brands and make them realize that you are the director of your own life. I can do it, you can do it too. I'm a role model and you are a role model too. You need to ignite that fire, and then nobody can stop you. And to choose the strong characters through movies to inspire people and break stereotypes of what women are and they can be. And I think this is what I'm looking forward to, and hopefully that will happen.
We wish you luck in your journey. and I'm sure you'll be able to achieve your dreams as you've been able to. I would like to bring in my senior editorial colleague, Mr. Ruhail Amin, into the conversation. Ruhail, you and Ms. Sandhu.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Ms. Sandhu. Quick two questions I have. One is that, with this win, a new aspiration among girls around the country, to do it again. What would you like to tell them when they have dreams and they think it's possible to achieve it? What is your message to all of them?
Well, I would like to start this with that everything comes difficult. It's never easy. You need to work hard for it, but it's not impossible. Everything is possible when you have that determination. You are dedicated towards achieving your goals. Nobody can stop you, and I'm always there to support them. And we need to stay centered. But I can only tell you through my experiences that what I did and how I changed my life. But if you really want to change your life, you need to start by your own. And you need to know what you want to do and why are you here. And I think that's all. But also not to forget to mention about the fact that do not copy to be like me or to be like someone. Be grateful for who you are, have that confidence because you are unique and nobody can be like you, and that's your USP. So, learn from each other's experience and create your own umbrella and make sure that you take everyone in your ship.
Right. And the next stop traditionally is Bollywood. And we have been hearing a lot about it. And you spoke about breaking stereotypes. Could you really, and I read something else about, a particular director. Give me a little more sense what you mean by breaking stereotype. What kind of movies are you looking at doing?
Right. Well, I'm a person who gets so influenced by movies, and I think that's something you all will agree on that because in 21st century we get so intimidated when we come out of any theater hall or through OTT. We feel like we wanted to be a part of that or that character, and that's very relatable. So through biopics and documentaries and some movies, when it's directed beautifully and there's a proper team, that really brings out the real emotion and the message from that movie. So that is what I love doing, and that is what I'm looking forward to if given chance to do biopic. Like for example, Mary Com. You can see how beautifully Priyanka Chopra has done that, and a woman herself who has worked so hard and she's a strong inspiration to everyone out there is doing a biopic of Mary Com, who is such a wonderful person all around the world. And I think that's a beautiful combination, and that inspired me to do something like that.
My final question is that this win is also a huge responsibility, especially given the social impact people are supposed to create after this. So, what all projects are you getting involved in to create that social impact at the moment?
Well, I'm very strong advocate about women empowerment and menstrual hygiene because I've closely seen how my mom has been working on that, and she made sure that I spread word regarding cleanliness amongst the youth who are the future of tomorrow. And I've attended a lot of health camps with her, and now I'm excited to take this forward along with Fire Train Organization regarding cleft surgeries. And I think climate change is a very obvious subject that we all need to take our focus on because that comes along with our responsibilities, duties, and our rights. And all the issues that Miss Universe organization is focusing on, being their spokesperson, I would like to share my views and to work on such issues because I'm sure that it will take some time to create that difference in society, but it's not impossible.
Thank you, Ms. Sandhu, for taking out time and speaking to us. And congratulations once again. Great having you with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.